What's the final straw that made you kick out a family member? It started with Wi-Fi. Tyler needed to use mine because his got shut off for non-payment. Then he needed to shower because his water heater broke. Except the water heater stayed broken for 3 months. And suddenly, he had a key to my apartment that I never permitted him to copy. My roommate Nora thought I had terrible boundaries. She was right, but Tyler's my brother. Mom raised us to look out for each other, and he was going through a rough time. One rough time that somehow lasted 6 months and counting. I'd come home from 12-hour nursing shifts to find him asleep on my couch. The meal prep I'd spent Sunday making gone. My shampoo half empty. My razors used and left wet on the sink edge. My Netflix account maxed out on his watch history. He treated my apartment like a storage unit for his convenience. Nora started leaving notes. Please replace the milk. Someone used all the hot water. I'd apologize. Buy more groceries. Make excuses. Tyler's just getting back on his feet, I'd say. He needs time. 4 months ago, he started bringing dates over when I wasn't home. I'd find unfamiliar wine glasses in my sink, someone else's hair tie on my bathroom counter, the faint smell of cologne I didn't recognize. Once I came home early and caught him giving some woman a tour of my bedroom, gesturing around like he owned the place. This is where I crash when I'm tired, he'd said, not even embarrassed. 3 weeks ago, Nora caught him going through my closet, showing his friend my grandmother's coat, the cashmere one she gave me the Christmas before she died. You can borrow it for your interview, Tyler had said. She won't even notice. That night, Nora sat me down. This ends, or I'm moving out next month. I couldn't lose Nora. She paid rent on time, cleaned up after herself, and respected my things. Everything Tyler didn't do. I promised I'd handle it. But talking to Tyler was like shouting into wind. He'd nod, say sure, promise he'd get his own place soon, just needed to save up. Except his saving money somehow included daily takeout and new sneakers every other week. Yesterday, I got home from work to find Tyler on my couch, eating leftover birthday cake my coworkers had given me. Nora was in the kitchen, her back rigid, hands gripping the counter. Tell her, Nora said quietly. Tyler looked annoyed. It's not that serious. Your brother, Nora said, still not looking at me, gave his girlfriend your apartment key as a gift. My brain stuttered. What? His girlfriend came by this morning while we were both at work. Let herself in. I came back because I forgot my badge. Nora finally turned around. She was in your room, trying on your clothes, taking photos in them, for her Instagram. The air felt thin. She thought she was at her boyfriend's place, Nora continued. Tyler told her he lived here, alone, that it was his apartment. I was going to tell you, Tyler said, mouthful of cake. She needed a place to get ready for this event, and I figured you wouldn't mind. You gave her a key to my home. It's not a big deal. She's my girlfriend, not some random person. He said it like that made it better. Where is she now? I asked. I told her to leave, Nora said. But she has the key. He gave her a copy of the key. So make another copy, Tyler shrugged. Change the locks if you're that paranoid. Something in me went very quiet. That still cold feeling you get right before you know everything's about to change. Get out, I said. Tyler laughed. Come on, get out of my apartment. Give me your key, right now. You're being ridiculous. Over what? A key? You've always been like this, making everything dramatic. He looked at Nora. This is your fault. Filling her head with, stop. I held out my hand. Key. Now. You're choosing her over me? Your own brother? I thought about every time I'd apologized to Nora for him. Every meal I'd skipped because he'd eaten my food. Every morning I'd been late to work because he'd used all the hot water. Every time I'd made myself smaller to make room for his carelessness. You gave a stranger access to my home, I said slowly. You lied to your girlfriend about who you are. You ate my birthday cake without asking. You've been treating my life like a free resource for half a year. Family helps family. Family respects family. My hand stayed out. Key. He stared at me like he'd never seen me before. Like I'd just appeared fully formed instead of being the sister he'd been using as a doormat since January. Finally, he yanked the key off his ring and slammed it on the coffee table. Fine. Don't come crying to me when you need help. I won't, I said. The door slammed hard enough to rattle the frames on the wall. Nora picked up the key, held it out to me. You okay? Not yet, I said, but I will be. She nodded, didn't push, just started cleaning up the cake crumbs Tyler had left all over the couch. I called a locksmith. He could come tomorrow morning. Until then, I made sure the deadbolt was locked.